welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, Wike came to a church Fubara was in and said, I may lose the war, but I will make rivers ungovernable. Tamono Tonye Zoe is the one that made this statement. Tamono Tonye Zoe, the national president of Rivers Emancipation Movement, has spoken about the political conflict in Rivers State between Governor Sim Fubara and former Governor Nyesom Wike, which eventually led to the suspension of Fubara from office. In an interview with New Central TV, Zoe said during the height of the conflict, Wike attended a church service where Governor Fubara was also present. He said while speaking from the pulpit, Wike openly stated that he might not win the political battle with Fubara, but he will make Rivers State ungovernable for him. Zoe said that following this statement by Wike, the 27 House of Assembly members loyal to him began making actions that make governance extremely difficult for Governor Fubara. In Zoe's words, Wike came to Rivers State in a church on a pulpit. He was warning the governor. The governor was in that church service. He said, I may not win the war, but I'm going to make Rivers State ungovernable so that by the end they will know that you have not done anything for the people. These are his statements. What has Wike gained even from making the state ungovernable for Sim Fubara? Who is at loss? Is it Wike or Fubara or the people of Rivers State? Because sometimes our politicians, like I always say, they are very selfish and they are only concerned about their own interest. If it is not about their interest, then let everything be destroyed. And that is the situation. Well, taking the statement that was made by Terminal 28 on a face value, we have realized that that's the antecedents of politicians. They only perch, with anyone whose permanent interest aligns with their own permanent interest. Immediately their interests are on parallel, they will immediately fly away. And that's the situation here. How on earth can you serve a state for 8 good years and just leaving the state within few months you started having issues with the new person who has not even spent a year or two just trying to acclimatize himself with the place, but your eye seems not to have left the place? That means if not that the constitution restricted terms to just two, people like Wike will remain a perpetual governor. They will sit tight there based on this statement. And thank God for democracy that we have it in this manner. They will have turned it to a monarchy, you know in which they will just sit tight and they will not want to leave. And as a result of that, they will continue to rule with impunity. Because I cannot see the rationale behind it. You've done your own 8 years and you serve the people. You have been given the opportunity. And you even have the chance, even to, in court now, put another person there because it's very difficult for anybody to hold your hand while trying to bring in Fubara. And if you successfully put somebody you feel that is your own stooge there, and then at the end of the day, things went, hurry between two of you, and you should be proud of yourself that you've done your best. But then, for you to now say, I put you there, I'll remove you, it doesn't add up. Why? Because number one, it's showing a sign that you are a failure. What you think that ab initio, what you thought was the right choice for the people, yes, what you thought was the right choice for the people eventually become a wrong choice even on your part. That means you didn't do your due diligence properly before you chose the person. Number two, you are a failure because you didn't allow the person that you have put in power even to test the water. We know it's a different terrain even for the man, and the waters may be muddy. So you should have allowed him to make his mistakes, and if you don't want him to make any mistake, you have gone through this terrain before, you can guide him. And in the process of guiding him, if you decide not to take your advice, of course, you should be able to, manage rejection as it were, because you've been there before and you rejected somebody too when you were there. Because if we retrospect, we could remember that when you took over from someone, Amechi in particular, today you people are, two political enemies. And for crying out loud, nobody is making mountain out of molehill on your administration. The man did not say he will make the place ungovernable for you. But for you to now say you make the place ungovernable for your own successor, it's nothing to write home about. It's a sign of your own personal failure, and you really need to look inward and think about that. And also, number three, it's a failure on your part because the people entrusted you with this mandate, you held it for 8 years, and it's expected that you should give it to another person that the people want, and you have suggested this one for the people. At the end of the day, they've given the man the mandate, and you are letting down the people by making the place ungovernable even for the person. Then when two elephants fight, who will suffer? The grass, the grasses, the people. Now, those who gave you the mandate in the first instance, when you spent 8 years, you are now turn yourself to a tormentor, even unto all those people, because the person who took over from you is at loggerhead with you. These are realities that we don't have to shy away from. And then for you to now go to a church and openly say that even though you can't win the war, you will surely make the whole situation or the whole state ungovernable for the person that took over from you. And it is a sign of immaturity, and it's not okay at all. So I think you need to sit down and retrospect. Now, the place was made ungovernable in quote. Yes, you did not win, and 6 months now, the whole state was held standstill. Why? Because two elephants are fighting, and the grasses seems to be suffering. The people of the state couldn't enjoy dividends of democracy for 8 years, courtesy the men they gave mandate to. You, you've been given 8 years of their lives for you to paddle the canoe of the affairs of the state. Now, another person is given another mandate to start a 4 year term. And then the only thing you could do is to make the place ungovernable for the person. Who is at loss? It's the people. And I think our politicians need to always think deep when they want to take this their decision. I know that majority of them are beclouded by their personal egos, personal interest, personal ambition. And when you begin to see people like that, which is norm in Africa, that's why you see underdevelopment, that's why you see nepotism, that is why you see favoritism. And you know what? The people continue to suffer in hardship under these, draconian leaders. And at the end of the day, they want to go outside again and begin to flaunt the affluence they get from the commonwealth of the people. It's a shame on them. And I think as the new governor, the governor is coming back as from September 18, both of them need to sit down and rethink and begin to work towards even how to recover the 6 months and give the best they have even for the people of Rivers State. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.